Definitely my Tuesday dance. So I want to welcome back my camera girl, my daughter Brianna, and ironically today is about her, today's topic. So it's more of me asking you guys for advice than anything because I need your help. She's going to middle school. I'm so nervous. Okay, so a few weeks back, I was at my desk and it hit me. It hit me so hard that my daughter, my baby, my firstborn, is going to sixth grade. And you guys, not only is she going into the sixth grade, she is going in as the new kid. Not the fact that she's a sixth grader. She's in a new school district, meaning everybody probably in this area went to school together, elementary school together, so they all know each other, right? My baby is new. So thankfully, they had something called the Bridges Camp, and what that meant was pretty much all the sixth graders coming in, get to meet everybody. Hi, how are you? I'm Brianna. They got to meet everyone that they were coming into school with. So that Monday, I remember picking her up, and I was nervous yet excited for her, and I just wanted to hold her, right? But I couldn't do it because she's in middle school now. Like, I can't do it. She's in middle school. She's a big girl. So she gets into the car, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? Were they mean to you? Like, what happened? I needed to know how her day went. And she was just like, well, I was by myself the majority of the day. I ate alone, and I was just like, what else happened? Then she told me that a group of girls came over and was just like, hey, did you want to walk with us? Did you want to do this with us? So she got to be around some girls. I guess my biggest concern for my daughter is, and these kids, period, these kids, these day and age, is the social media, is the comparisons. I mean, you guys remember, right? Growing up in middle school is kind of where you found yourself. Your personality is coming into play. You kind of finding out who you are, who you're going to be around, who you're going to hang with, who's your squad, who's not in your squad. But I feel like it was different for us then, and now it's just it's bad. Um, I believe, I'm a firm believer in a lot of stuff starts at home. So I know the biggest thing that my husband and I, and Brianna's dad and I, we all work together. Like, we are all a team. And telling Brianna how much she's loved, how smart she is, how beautiful she is, how talented she is. I think those things are important to build her self-esteem, so that if someone tries to attack her or attack her character, she'll know where she stands. And I don't know if this is right or wrong, but my daughter doesn't have a cell phone, at least not yet. She's not on any social media platform. And I kind of want to keep it that way for at least for a little while. I know, she will need something. So yes, her father and I talked about it. We will be getting her a phone pretty soon. Don't get too hyped, Brianna. But I guess for me, I wanted to keep her away from that for as long as I possibly can and keep her innocent. I also want to tell her, I always tell her, not want to tell her, I also tell her about respecting herself and respecting others. No one is below you. You treat others the way you will want to be treated. And I think that's important too. The biggest thing I tell her to focus on is education. Because regardless of the fact that my daughter may be biracial, this world is not going to see her as such. She is a black woman. And as a black woman, we have to work twice as hard to get half of what they have. And I don't care that I'm married to a white man, all my kids are biracial. It doesn't matter. That's not how the world is going to see you. Society's not going to see you like that. So I want her to know that she comes from a strong mom. She comes from a strong grandmother, just a long line of strong women. And she's going to be that too. So be kind, treat others with respect, and you will go far. And education, 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 because that's the one thing no one will ever be able to take away from you, is the fact that you are educated. But I need you guys' help. If anyone out there, if you have a middle schooler or someone going into middle school, or your kid is maybe done with the middle school phase, going into high school, how did you handle everything with your kid, especially if you have a girl? Because I'm not saying it's harder for girls or boys. It's hard for both, but I am a mom of 4 girls, so I need help on the girls aspect, if you can. But if you have advice on the boys too, or what your son may have done to help a fellow female student or anything like that, please, guys, let me know. Because again, I'm this is a joyous time for us, like as a family, because we have one going into kindergarten, one going into first grade, then my daughter's going into middle school. So it's very fun, but at the same time, I am a little nervous. So maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I do want her to have a wonderful experience, but I'm also very much afraid. I'm afraid of what could happen, how she could be treated or mistreated, you know. So if you guys have any advice, anything you could let me know about middle school, please comment, please let me know.